What's up, family? I wanted to give y'all an update on what's going on out here in Houston with this hurricane. What's going on with Hurricane Harvey, period. Right now, even though the wind threat is no longer a factor, we're still dealing with like record flooding out here. And even though the mayor is saying that we're in recovery, we're still pretty much in discovery. Like, we're still trying to find people that's missing, and the death toll is climbing. Even though the hurricane has shifted its wrath toward the east, I mean, it's bad out here, y'all. Y'all seen the images I've never seen images like this before. I mean, and Katrina was pretty bad. It was real hard to watch what was going on with our people in Louisiana. But man, I've never seen some of the stuff that I've seen, these images that I've seen out here. It's pretty bad, y'all. And that's not anybody. Nobody has to sensationalize this. I'm telling you, like, if you're watching the news, you know how the news often sensationalize things. They don't have to do that with this. It's the truth is stranger than fiction in this case. It's bad. And so I just wanted to give you guys an update. Beaumont, which is 70 miles away from us, they don't have water. Their pumps went out due to Hurricane Harvey's damage, and they have like 135,000 people without water. So we got a lot of help, a lot of relief heading that way. Like, we're going through our own thing. We're still going through our own thing right now. But we have people in Houston that have said, okay, y'all hold it down here. We're going to take off, and we're headed to Beaumont and Port Arthur, and we're going to help those guys out. So that's what's going on right now. Whatever y'all can do, I know a lot of people have been focused on Houston, but there's a lot of smaller cities along the way that the hurricane has affected. People are displaced, and they need help too. So if you can, reach out to those other places and try to give them some assistance also, because we all pretty messed up out here. Crosby, that's about 25 miles away from us, they have a chemical plant there that has been exploding over the last couple of days. The first time, the officials there that owns the company was saying, well, not just the officials that own the company, but also the law enforcement was trying to keep everybody calm and saying that it wasn't an explosion, it was just popping. I understand what he was trying to keep everybody calm, but the truth is, those are explosions going off, and people's lives are in danger. And a 2014 report that was given to the EPA said that if those chemicals go airborne, in a worst case scenario, it could affect up to 1 million people in a 23-mile radius. I mean, think about what I'm saying, y'all. 1 million people could potentially lose their lives in a 23-mile radius. So it's pretty bad, and it's nothing to be taken lightly. I personally don't have a whole lot of confidence in the government, what they're doing. They continue to make the same mistakes that they made during Hurricane Katrina. Y'all saw how bad that was. There was all kind of mistakes made. When we had a hurricane here, Hurricane Ike in 2008, FEMA did not come out here and do the proper zoning at that time to identify the spots in the city that was in flood danger. Hence, we're here again, and everything is a surprise to them. It's like they're trying to figure it out as they go. And they should have had a plan in place already, but they didn't. So here we are again, and lives are being unnecessarily lost, and people are being unnecessarily affected, and they're losing their homes and their cars and their property when some of this stuff could have been avoided by just being proactive instead of reactive. I don't know what it is with our society where we have to wait until something goes down in order for us to do something about it. Like, if we see accidents happening, I see you, Jerry Bell. If we see accidents happening, we can see accidents happening at an intersection over and over and over again. And maybe nobody gets killed. And they won't put up a signal, they won't put up a stop sign, they won't put up anything. As soon as somebody gets killed, the very next day, they have a traffic light up or a stop sign up. They gotta wait till somebody gets killed in order to make some type of changes. I don't understand that. So my cousin, who lives in 5th Ward, along with a number of my relatives, said, that's the hood, that's where I'm from. He was telling me that, and not just him, my brother was telling me also that, the National Guard was set up around 5th Ward, and they had helicopters, police helicopters hovering around, just hawking and stalking everybody like everybody was in the wrong, like everybody was up to no good. Treating the people like they were the enemy, like we were in Vietnam or something. Rolling through with them big tanks, just trying to intimidate people. And as my cousin said, he was like, man, I thought we was all in this together. I thought this was supposed to be America. I thought we all supposed to be Houstonians. We supposed to all be in this together. Now, don't get me wrong. I've seen some great examples of camaraderie in this city over the last week. I've seen some great examples of generosity in this city over the last week. I've seen people who would normally probably wish death on somebody help people out. Or if not death, they might tweet something bad about them. Get on the internet and say something real foul. These people were helping each other out. Nobody was asking, are you a Democrat or are you a Republican? Nobody asked before they was offering help or they received help. Nobody asked, are you a Democrat or a Republican? Nobody asked, are you straight or transgender? Or are you Muslim or Christian? Nobody asked none of that. Who was that? JC Ed, I see you, homie. And I'm just giving out shots, y'all. Giving shots out to y'all as you scroll through. And I want this to be interactive. So, if I see y'all come across the screen, I'll give you a shot. Okay? So, the camaraderie has been there. And to me, it begged the question, why can't we be like this all the time? Why does it take a tragedy? Why does it take a crisis for us to get our shit together in America? Why? And one of the reasons I figured out is because we got a number of hate mongers that live in America that make a living off of keeping us divided. This is what they do. This is their hustle. Let me tell y'all something. many of these people are multi-millionaires. But they always come off like they mad and they angry at everybody. They mad at the other side. They mad at this side. They always ready for war. They want war, 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 war. War, 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 war. And it's them. They're the reasons why you ain't got nothing. They're the reason why you're afraid. And I'm going to protect you. Vote for me. I'm your guy. Vote for me. So they keep us divided and they keep us on this mind fuck. They keep this mind fuck thing going on. And we dumb enough to keep on falling for the shit. While they ride off into the sunset. Now the people that wire everybody up and that pull the strings, they ain't gonna push a duck in the pond. And if they do, they're gonna jump in and save it. They ain't finna bust one round. They gonna get your stupid ass to jump out there and bust around. They gonna get you to jump out there and act a damn fool and lose your livelihood and get taken away from your family. They gonna get you to do it. They ain't gonna do shit. So these hate mongers, people that got money like that, trust me, millionaires are not angry like these guys come across. Many of these guys come across. Millionaires, people that just have a good life, good living, everything working out for them. They got access, man. They ain't angry like these guys are faking like they doing. They're not angry like that. They're just not that angry. But they play a good game. That's why every time they start running for office, they tell you, I'm going to be tough on crime. And when they say tough on crime, if you are the type of person who are totally law-abiding, straight by the book, you think tough on crime means, ooh, they're going to protect me. They're going to keep the bad people away from me. Ooh, ooh. No, they're not going to fucking protect you. Keep in mind, the police shows up after the fact. Or when the police shows up, everything's cool until they show up. And then the crime occurs. They're not here to help you. They are here to protect the elite. If you are that 0.011% shit, part of that elite, then they're here for you. But most of us don't fit that description. Most of us is not going to be able to take advantage of that. This is what we have to understand. So when I see the death toll in my city rising, and I see people stranded, people losing their homes, all of their possessions. And let me tell you something. You know, possessions is one thing. People work hard for their stuff. And many possessions can be replaced, but some are irreplaceable. Those family portraits that have been passed down, or heirlooms that have been passed down through generations, they're irreplaceable. The memories just, I mean, people hold on to this stuff real strong. Some of us, you know, that type of stuff don't matter too much. But for some people, it's enough to kill them. And people are losing everything. But as one man said, I saw on the news, and he had his son with him. And he said, you know what? We lost everything, but we're lucky. We're lucky to be alive. We got each other. Man, that was beautiful, man. That was beautiful. That touched my heart right there. We got to do better. When I see people going to the gas station, and the gas, I know that gas was $2.10 just a day ago, and now they done jumped the damn gas all the way up to $4.50. I see these people taking advantage of people. You going into the store, Best Buy, they charging $40 for a case of water. $40 for a case of water. Y'all don't understand what I'm saying. I'm talking about a case of water where you got 16 ounces in a bottle, and you got maybe 24 bottles. At the most, 40 bottles. They're charging $40. The price gouging, man, is ridiculous, man. These people out here charging $300 for a hotel that normally costs $100. $300. People are displaced. They have nowhere to go. And these motherfuckers are price gouging. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand they're in a business. You can come up a little bit. You ain't got to do the people like that, man. If you own a business, you ain't got to treat the people like that. If you got a business, okay, you got to ration your gas. You know, the price was $2.10 yesterday. Okay, I can understand you bump it up to $2.20, $2.25, maybe even $2.30, $2.40. But $4.50, fuck out of here, man. There's something wrong with these people, man. Money ain't that important to me. It's never been that important. It's important, but it's never been that important to me why I would do people like that. These contractors, these electricians, these damn roofers, these people that repair cars, watch them. You gotta watch everybody. You gotta watch all these people, and don't give any contractor, please do not give any contractor more than, I would not give any contractor more than 10% up front right now. No contractor. I ain't giving no contractor. Some people give contractors half. I would say, you know what, I'll say no more than 20%. A real contractor, a solid contractor, a reputable contractor don't need your money up front to start on the work. They already have the money. So you got to be patient. You got to be careful. You got people out here posing as FEMA agents, ripping people off, telling people that if they give them X amount of money, they can get their claim passed through quicker. And guess what's happening? The police catching them and locking their asses up, putting them where they're supposed to be. You got people out here faking like they're part of rescue teams, and they jacking people. You understand what I'm saying, man? Imagine what I'm saying. Imagine this. You're in a disaster. And I'm talking to the hustlers out there too, because I know some hustlers listening to me. I'm talking to the hustlers too. I'm talking about, you know, the ones out there that go out there and do the dirt hustle. I'm talking about the dirt hustle. Okay? Imagine your family, you, in survival mode. You have your children, and you're in survival mode. And the floods are rising. The water is rising in your house. And somebody comes to you and act like they are there to help you. They're part of the relief effort to help you. And you're in survival mode. You're thinking that I got to get my children out of here. I got to get my family out of here. I got to get out of here. You're in survival mode. You're probably praying. You're thinking about life. You're seeing your life flash in front of you. You know if those waters rise just a little more, it could be over for you at any moment. And somebody come and act like they're there to rescue you, and they put a gun in your face and say, give it up, lay it down. You're already experiencing one of the worst times of your life, and they put a gun in your face and say, lay it down. Man, this is what I'm talking about. Say, man, them type of the people that's out there doing that, man, I have no sympathy for. I don't give a damn what happened to them. Man, I say, blast their motherfucking asses where they stand and leave them there. I don't give a damn what color they are. Blast their asses and leave them there. Now, the city of Houston is doing, I guess, a little bit, giving them a little bit more justice than I would give them. The city of Houston is saying that, hey, if you take advantage of anybody during a catastrophic event, and particularly this disastrous event that we're experiencing right now, you are facing a mandatory 0 to 25. I mean, not 0 to life, life. So the judge have the latitude to give you anywhere from probation to a life sentence. You really want to take that damn chance? Is it really worth it to go into a house and steal some materials or some shit, or some money that you're going to eventually spend and it's going to be gone in a few days, a week or so? I think about when I was out there in the streets getting that money fast. All the money that I got fast went fast, because that's just how it go. You so damn dumb, you so caught up that you making that money so fast, you thinking that, okay, if I run out of money, okay, I'll just go and do what I did to get this money again, because you thinking you really are a damn professional. You really thinking that you smarter than everybody else. And what you don't know is sooner or later, your ass gonna go down. Easy come, easy go. I hear you deeply. Easy come, easy go. And that's how it is, man. Shit ain't worth it. It's just not worth it. Man, hey, I got no sympathy for them type of people, man, period. I have no sympathy. It's time to wake up. Whatever you've been doing, man, at some point it's time to wake the fuck up. Some of us say, well, you did it, and, you know, man, how you gonna knock the next man? How you gonna knock another man hustle? Say, man, all money ain't good money, man. All money ain't good money. I'm here to tell you that. I'm telling you what I know. I'm not telling you what I heard. Let me see who out there. Let me see what y'all saying out there. Randy, what's up? It's kind of moving a little fast, y'all, so I can't read it. Let's see. For Dub Mob, what up? What up, James Swank? Katrina, when the police started shooting the people who hungry and had to loot. Yeah, I have no problem with the food. You know, people that's looting for food, survival, man, I don't even think that, I don't think too many people got a problem with that. Yes, you're going to have some overzealous cops and some people that say, yeah, you shouldn't be taking anything. But that's a lie. If people hungry, they're going to eat. So if it's food and it's water, and as long as you're not breaking into somebody else's house to get that type of shit, say, man, I think all that shit is fair game. Because all that stuff can be replaced anyway, and it's going to be replaced. As soon as the water dry up, as soon as the trucks start rolling in, all of those places all of that stuff going to be replaced anyway, and insurance going to take care of it. So if people need food and water, man, I say have that. I'm going to tell you something. And some of y'all may think I'm playing, I'm trying to blow smoke. But I swear to God, man, if I had a damn store, I don't give a damn if it was the biggest store in the city. If something like this happened, first of all, I would open my doors. But let's say I couldn't get to my doors. I don't give a damn if they run a dump truck through that front window and get everything, take every single item off that shelf. As long as those people can feed themselves and get the water that they need, I'm good. I'm good. In fact, if I couldn't get to it and I got a call from somebody and they say, Will, you know, because I have people looking out for me. One of my homies say, Will, look here, man, you know they breaking into your store, and da-da-da-da. Man, I'm saying, man, let them have it. Help them out. Tell them to take all that shit. Because that shit can be replaced. You can't replace life. All this other shit, man, is just stuff. But people need to be able to survive. And that food and water, those are necessities. People out here breaking into places, stealing televisions and recorders, cameras, fucking cigarettes, and damn CDs. Man, they need their asses whooped. Stealing fucking appliances, refrigerators and stoves. What the fuck you gonna cook? You ain't got no damn electricity. You ain't got no gas. What the fuck you gonna cook? Stealing a stove. I have no sympathy for those people, man. Now, well, I tell you this, I do think that even though I have zero sympathy for them. I think that we got to be careful about getting emotional about how we punish people, because as y'all know, however it go down, they are going to disproportionately hang black folks. You know, when this shit go down, because everybody, it's not just black people doing this dirty shit. All kind of people out here doing this dirty shit. They all doing it. But when it go down, now they have the latitude, the black man, to put himself into position to sit there and let somebody else judge his life. Just have total power over his life. And that person can decide whatever, however they feel like, however they wake up, whatever they feel, they can say, 20 years, 50 years, life, 5 years, 18 months, whatever they think of, whatever they feel like doing. You don't want to put yourself in that kind of position where another man have control of your livelihood. Another man got control, another woman got control, that kind of power, where she can stop you from being able to participate in the upbringing of your children. You about to miss first day of school, elementary graduation, middle school, high school, college. You about to miss weddings, anniversaries. You got loved ones that's going to die while your ass is locked up. Man, you don't want that. You don't want to put your life in another man's hands, because he can do whatever he want to do with it. You know what it's like when you go into that courtroom and put your life in a judge's hands? It's like somebody having a gun on you that's mad at you. You don't know what they gonna do. No matter what, and you can plead, you can cry, you can do all of that. It still might squeeze the trigger and take your life. You powerless. They got a gun, you don't, and you like this. Whatever they decide to do, they can do it. That's why you don't want to put yourself in those type of positions. You don't want to be there. Trust me, I've been there. I've been on the court side of it, and I've been on the trigger side of it. On both sides of the trigger. You don't want that. I promise you that. They're talking about the city and the surrounding counties that are experiencing a lot of looting. Now, the National Guard, I thought, was supposed to be there to actually try to rescue people. But really, they're more like serving as guards. They're really guarding the nation. I mean, they're guarding property, guarding entrances. They're guarding entrances to certain neighborhoods. And you know which ones. And they're making sure that others don't move out, don't leave certain neighborhoods. We had a boat, a team that was going into one neighborhood, about to go into a neighborhood. We had a boat going out there. And the National Guard told our team we couldn't go through that. So you can't go through that. And the only thing that had changed was that the rain had stopped. They wasn't doing anything. All they was doing was just sitting there. For all we know, the people on the inside was in there drowning. We don't know. They wouldn't even let us access the neighborhood. So, man, it's been something else, man. To all the people, the people that's been asking about, you know, the safety of everybody, all you people out there that's been concerned, we hear y'all, we see y'all, we love y'all, we've been getting the messages. All of, you know, the celebrity friends, appreciate y'all, but I appreciate even more so, I appreciate everybody, but I really appreciate those who really ain't really got it like that. The ones that just say, you know what, man, I ain't got no $25,000, but I got $1, you know? And for some people, that might be their last dollar, and they donated. Man, we love y'all for that. can't thank you enough for that. I mean, that's real, you know. And for the ones that don't have bread, that just say, you know, man, if I had it, I'd give it, but all I can do is say I'm praying for you. Man, that shit worked. Prayer worked, man, I'm telling you. It worked. But now, prayer without work is what? It's dead. So we praying and we working over here. We ain't playing around. I'm going to get out tomorrow and do some more donating. I'm going to get out here and actually I'm going to do some delivering tomorrow. My cousin got a donation drive. If you're in Houston, go to Prospect Park tomorrow. I'll be over there. And then I'm going to leave there. And then I'm going to head to Spring and pass out some stuff with my homeboy, Garland. What's happening is that Houston has a whole lot. We're getting a lot of volunteering in Houston. And we're getting so much volunteering that they're actually turning people away. Some of the shelters are turning people away. Some of the shelters, some of the food banks, they're turning people away. But some of the smaller charitable organizations that are out there, they still need help. So you should try to find out who those organizations are and help and reach out to them. There's still people out there that need help, that help is not getting to right here in Houston, but Houston do have a number of resources and it's very easy to get to those resources if you need help. So I'm taking my body and my time and my influence to Spring tomorrow, and we're gonna make some deliveries to some people that's in need out there, because Spring is on the outskirts of Houston. I mean, it's a suburb of Houston, just a few minutes away from Houston, but they don't have as many volunteers as we have here in Houston, so I'm gonna go out there and help them out. But again, man, we appreciate y'all, man. We love y'all for everything that y'all been doing. We see you, we hear you, we love you for it. And if you're in Houston, I want to say that there is a website. Yeah, hold on a second. Okay, so I need to give y'all this website address. Okay, here we go. If you're in Houston, or even if you're not, but you have family or friends here, go to disasterassistance.gov. Disasterassistance.gov. These people are getting people hotel vouchers. They're giving people money for food and gas. You can also contact them if you're trying to recover losses that you endured during the storm. They also suggest that you call your companies, your light company, your utility company, your cable company, your mortgage company, your car note company. Call these places, your lien holders, and call them, and you can ask them to extend your due date. And many of these companies are pitching in to do that. So big up to the companies that's out there that's doing it like that. You know, even my company, my phone company, AT&T, they gave us a waiver on our data. You know, I've been using up a whole lot of data. I've been going way over my data over the last weekend. They said that they were gonna just waive all of those charges all the way up until, I think they said September 15th or something like that. But that's cool as hell. Hey, you know, these companies make a whole lot of money off of us, man. And for people out there that own businesses and stuff, and you know that, you know, the communities that you make your money in is in need, man, get some of that money back. You know, show your appreciation by cutting people a break. Give the people a break, man. So I appreciate that. You know, you know, shit, I don't give a damn if it's $10. Whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Give the people some kind of break, man. And it's a beautiful thing. It goes a long ways to retaining customers also. So it's just a good business look also. Besides it being a great humanitarian look, it is a very good business look. I'm gonna give a few more shout outs and then I'm gonna get out of here. Let's see what we got. Ahmad. What's up, Ahmad? Who is that? Houston Joe. What up, Houston Joe? Astros, baby. Yeah. All right. Who is that? John Wicks. What's up, John? Who is this? Deeply. Self-service above. Deeply into it. That's what's up. P. Mac. Love you back. BG got bars. What's up? What's up, Black Linus? Respect. McD. What up? Is it McD? MacD. Anthony Brown, I see you. Gemini Blue, where can you donate? Man, it's all kind of places to donate, but I tell you this, I'm glad, that's a good question, I'm glad you asked. Just look up donate, you know, Houston Hurricane Relief, something like that, and go through these charities and listen, it's always a good idea to put your money into a charity that you trust. I hate to just say Red Cross, because Red Cross, a lot of times that money don't get to where it need to go to and the people that need it the most. So I would say, look at some of these other organizations that are raising funds and spread the money around. But be careful, because there's a lot of scams out there. There are a lot of people out there that are taking advantage of this opportunity. They're looking at this, well, I won't even say an opportunity, but they're looking at this tragedy as an opportunity to take advantage of people. And man, they got all kind of scams going on. So be very, very careful before you just send your money out there. I would also, again, I would implore y'all to look at some of the local places, look at the local charities. I can tell you off bat, charities like No More Victims in Houston. It's got to say Houston. It's different from the national No More Victims. No More Victims in Houston. The Shape Center in Houston. Live Beautiful Now. These are great organizations to support, to get behind. I see you, Mike Finn. Appreciate you. These are great organizations to get behind. So if you can, you know, try to support the smaller organizations, because they need it more and they're going to appreciate it more. And they probably will even remember your name. Some of these big organizations, man, I can guarantee you they will not remember your name. I can guarantee you that. So another good organization is they have a You Caring, youcaring.com. Go there, and they have a fund specifically for Houston. And the people that's behind that are real good people. They're workers. They're in the community every day. They're putting in work. They need assistance. They need that help. And they're taking that money, and every single dime is going to go back to the people of Houston. So these are the type of organizations that I would implore you guys to donate to if you're going to reach inside of your pocket. Who is that? Satavo. You can give a little to a righteous, because if everyone gets a little, it goes a long way. Okay. Who is this? Sweet Dreams say, I donated my phone bill money and T-Mobile waived my bill for the month. Detroit sends his love. That's what's up. That's what's up. Say donated I don't know if that's a he or a she, but Sweet Dream says they donated the light bill money and T-Mobile waived their bill. So there's a situation where a good deed went unpunished. I mean, a good deed was actually rewarded. That's a beautiful thing. I love it, man. I love it. Again, man, I appreciate y'all. See, are people donating to get a tax break? You know what, man? I don't care what they're donating for. I don't care. I really don't care what their reason for donating is. The bottom line is that we need the money. That's the bottom line. People need the money. We ain't got time to figure out what's in their heart. That's between them and God. You know, just like Donald Trump is talking about he's going to donate $1 million. But the thing about him is that, you know, keep in mind, this dude is a self-proclaimed billionaire, and he once said that he received a small loan of $1 million. So basically, he is saying that he's going to pledge to Houston what he considers to be a small amount. You dig what I'm saying? We don't need anything from that dude. All we need from him that I can think of is possibly his signature to give us those federal funds that our taxpayers our tax dollars has already paid for. I mean, we do that because of our taxes. We're due that money. So that's all we need from that dude. Captain PYT, I see you. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. That's all I'm saying. We don't need him for anything else. The tax dollars, that federal money, that belong to us as taxpayers. That money belong to us. So that's what it's for. So that's all we need. Need him to sign. He can get on. He can kick rocks. We don't need him out here. We need to unify. We don't need anybody that's going to bring us negative energy. And he's full of negative energy. We don't need anybody jumping on no planes, on no buses, coming, crossing these borders, making things worse than they already are. You know, our city is suffering, our state is suffering. You know, people are having a hard time right now. And we need to unify. We need people that are willing to come together, people that are willing to set their personal interests aside for the better of the people, for the greater good of the people. We need somebody like that. And he's not that type of dude, so we don't want him around here. He's an energy drainer. In fact, when he came, people were like, for a moment, people were suffering so much, though. They had their own thing going so bad. It was like when, you know, when they announced that he would be here, everybody was like, oh, man. You know, it was really like one of those situations. Nobody wants him here. Chemical JDZ, what up? I see you. Real brother, stand up. But that's what it's like. You know, we don't need people that's going to come and bring negative energy to us. We need people that's going to bring positive energy, make people feel that there's hope. Give people hope. You know, give people something to look forward to. When you see the good in people and you see all of the good things going on around us, you want to keep it going as long as you can. And dude showed up for a moment, it threw everybody off their game. It was like, man, what is he gonna do? You know? It's like, what is him showing up in Texas really gonna do for the people? It's not gonna boost morale. And it did not boost morale. It did not boost morale one iota. So there you go. Who was that? Miss Villa. Hey, I'm okay. I appreciate y'all once again, man. I know I keep saying thank you, man, but thank you. I can't thank y'all enough. U.S., man, citywide, statewide, countrywide, man, y'all been phenomenal. We appreciate the love, and like I say, man, also, y'all keep the other cities, the smaller cities in mind, too, along the way. They're also suffering. They need help, too. So, you know, keep them in mind. Keep the smaller cities in mind also. Anita Watkins, I see you. Dark Soldier, much respect. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. I'm going to give y'all another update tomorrow. I'm going to get started. I'm starting my day early tomorrow. I'm going to get on it early. But I will give you an update on what's going on. And I'll take y'all behind the scenes and let y'all see what's happening. And this ain't for me to show off or whatever, because let me tell you something, I've been doing this. Like, I've been on the streets. I've been in the streets. I've been in the trenches for years, for 30 years now, since 1989. So that's 28 years. I've been in the trenches ever since I found out my name had a little value, to whereas if people heard it, you know, I might get 2 or 3 people to show up. You know, so I've been in the trenches since then, and I got like a plethora of undocumented things. Well, but it's documented, but as far as having visual exposure that people know nothing of. But I've been doing it. But I'm doing this so that you guys can see what's going on, because a lot of you have questions and you want to see what it's like. You want to, you know, see what's going on. And I pretty much think that y'all deserve this anyway, because y'all been so supportive. So thank you, man. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good night. No more talk.